So Fred Rogers, creator of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, actually considered himself a musician first and foremost, and everything else kind of second. A lot of people don't know he studied music composition in college before he created this iconic TV show. He really wanted the music of the show to be genuinely good, not just children's melodies simplified. And so he reached out to Johnny Costa, who's a famous virtuosic, legendary jazz pianist of the 20th century. And Johnny came in, and the two of them created this idea that the music needed to be good and not just simple stuff. Johnny was famous for a quote that he said, "Children have ears, and they're people too, and they are just as capable of hearing good music as anyone else is." And so with this philosophy, they created the musical element of this show, which itself became iconic. The music that you hear on the show, if you go back and watch any episode, and listen to the music, all of it, 100%, is being played live. It's not pre-recorded or dubbed in later. The band was just off stage, and in fact, they improvised most of the music. They would get a chart that Fred had written, and they'd kind of go with it and make it feel right in the moment. And then beyond that, Johnny, the pianist himself, would improvise during scene changes, dialogue, whatever else there needed to be. It's a real artistry, real incredible musicianship from some really incredible musicians that aren't well known. In addition to that, another amazing thing about the music in this program is Fred Rogers wrote all of the songs himself. Over 200 songs and 13 operas for this show during the span of the run of the show. After long days of filming, Fred himself would kind of often go sit down at the piano and improvise, maybe write some of the songs that they'd have coming up later in the show. I think that's one of the things that really gives it that unique, warm, gentle, almost jazz club style sound that we hear in the show that you really don't hear anywhere else. And I love that it treated its viewers, young as they expected them to be, but still to the rest of us as real people who had real intelligence and respectable feelings and emotions and everything. And that real artistry is something that was quite unique to the show, I think.